You feel like you're blooming. Where are you blooming into? I'm feeling the blooming energy of spring, and it's super exciting. It was last month, and January and February were pretty intense and very hibernation focused. We still have a little bit left of that with this with Pisces season, but we're coming into our blooming. We are blooming together. How are you doing? Hello, hello. And we are coming to spring equinox on the 19th, which is super exciting. Spring is almost here. It's like you can reach out and grab it. And I just wanted to see where you're feeling called to step into more of your blooming. Where are you feeling like you're being called to expand a little bit more? Where you're being called to spend a little bit more energy? Hello. And I wanted to say that the next 2 days are the only 2 days that we have the free feminine healing 3-part series. It's available through the link in my profile, and it's free, and it is super, it was helpful for me. And yes, ethereal blooming. Ooh, I like it. So we are in that blooming time period. And so check out that feminine healing workshop I have in my profile up until the 2nd, and it's free and it is super helpful. I recommend taking a little bit of time and space between them. So if you want to do that, today's the day, because it'll be down by the morning of March 3rd. So that feminine healing is the first part of the feminine leadership program that starts on the 19th. It's a group program, and it runs from March 19th till June 11th. And it takes you from blooming to fruiting. And that process definitely requires a little bit more fertilizer, a little bit more care, a little bit more of that ability to bring up that revitalizing, nourishing, fertilized earth. And so taking you from blooming, which you're already doing, to fruiting. Not every flower fruits, not every flower becomes a juicy peach. Sometimes the flower makes a mealy peach, which is fine. Imperfection is fine. And sometimes it doesn't even make a fruit. So if you know for sure in 2021 that you want to become a juicy fruit in your life and become a leader to yourself and to others in your life, in your feminine leadership is the place to do it. And I keep getting all these beautiful testimonials from participants from last year. I do it every spring from last year's course. And this year it's going to be really fun because you have it at a self-paced, so you can do them when it works for you, the timing works for you. And then we have 6 group coaching calls. The coaching word, mentorship calls, Q&A, looking at where these archetypes are in your birth chart, how to activate them more, and any questions that you have about bringing that energy forth into your life. There are the 13 feminine archetypes. They each have an essence, and we each have all of them in us. Masculine or if you're a man or a woman, you have both the masculine and feminine within you. And to be a woman wanting to be more in this feminine energy as the planet shifts from a more masculine heavy to a balanced energy, what we're really seeking is that balance between masculine and feminine. It's going to require those of us that were born and raised, hello if you're just joining me, if you're born and raised in this highly masculinized culture, one of the first things we do in the feminine healing 3-part course is look at where our masculine had to come online when we were kids to protect our inner feminine, had to suppress our emotions, had to just keep going. Maybe we got involved in sports because that was a safe place to express energy that wasn't very feminine. And so we go in and we heal that. So if you haven't checked out that free 3-part healing journey, the link's in my profile. I see it as a requirement if you're even considering doing the Feminine Leadership 13-week program with me. The difference between the feminine healing and the feminine leadership is the feminine healing dives in to start that process of feeling our feelings, allowing for that flow, because if we are resisting or we are not understanding what our feminine even is or how to listen to it, we're not going to be able to work with it. So we do the feeling and the healing first, and then we can step into the leadership. We can step into the power of the feminine, and we go in and we dissect each of the 13 archetypes, and each of those 13 archetypes have an astrological point in your birth chart. Super cool to be able to integrate this and embody this in your life. And so if this is a journey that speaks to you, this is about really opening to the divine potential of your heart flow, of being able to shift your whole life in the way that you're living it and start to see it in a different context, and to be able to affect change within yourself and your community. If this speaks to your heart and your soul, please do reach out. You can set up a free call with me to see if it's a good fit for you. And until March 2nd, I do have an amazing promo code that's only available if you go through the 3-part feminine healing journey. It's on the workbook, and there's an amazing promo code, an amazing offer, and I just hope that you'll consider taking your just natural blooming that's just going to happen. It's happening for all of us. The springtime is a natural blooming time. If you want to invest in making sure that your flower turns to fruit, juicy fruit, then this is the program for you. So if you have any questions, reach out. I hope you are taking some time and space today to set intention for your month and for your springtime, because this is the last tiny bit of hibernation and Pisces season before we move into that very action-oriented Aries season. And so if you want to, I love pulling a card. I had it in my stories. I pull a card each month for the animal medicine for that month, or you can pull an angel card or an oracle card, whatever speaks to you. You might just journal about what you'd love to see come to fruition, see blossom for you this month. But take some time and space today to really set that intention. The power of it being a Monday, the power of we just got through that Virgo full moon that was so alivening and awakening to certain areas of our brain. It was a wrap-up cycle from August of 2020. And now that we've done that harvesting and that sorting through and sifting through, now we can move forward in our lives. Now's the time. All planets are direct. All planets are direct. All planets are a go. So wherever you're feeling inspired to take action in your life, this is the time to do it. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.